Hello and welcome back to Risk of Rain Returns. Today I want to actually kind of just jump into a normal run. I've been doing so much for the sake of content lately that I haven't really kind of just sat down and played the game. I have a few things bouncing right around in the back of my head of like, if we run across them, I'd like to take the opportunity to unlock them. Some of which is the last few artifacts that will be required for the Monsoon All Artifacts On run that I do want to be doing sometime soon. Possibly stream it. We're still on the fence about that. Still in a learning process whenever it comes to setting up for streaming. But yeah, I wanted to give Artificer a little bit of another try because I do feel like at the time she actually had not been patched yet, and they changed her primary. In a few ways that I honestly, like, I reviewed at the time, but I've forgotten exactly how they changed about it. But I have heard people say that her primary feels a lot better now. On top of that, I do actually want to use her ice block, because I've seen other people get some actually really nice use out of it, to the point of it, like, almost being considered nearly overpowered because of the fact that, like, ooh, Monster Tooth, not bad. It'll distract a lot of enemies for a surprisingly long amount of time, and they will be completely distracted by the ice block beat now, kind of like a salt lick for deer. But anyways, one of the things I do want to get with her, if possible, is that there is an item behind getting a multi-kill. I think it was... I think I have to kill either 15 or 20 in one kill. Doesn't really matter what the number is. Basically, the idea is that I do need to go for, you know, ooh, wow, he hit pretty hard. Energy orb multi-kills whenever possible. I'd like 50 monies, please. Give me 50 monies. Yeah, the primary's kind of actually pretty good now. It does damage on return, which it actually always did do damage on return, but the damage on return was always so bad that it was kind of not noticeable. Wow, I whiffed that. Kind of not noticeable that it did do the damage on return. And it just, I don't know, kind of seems a little bit better now. I mean, I guess that's a use item. That's all I can say about that one. I'm guessing by the game saying that I need to get a multi-kill of a certain amount of enemies, it means that I need to kill them simultaneously. So it's probably going to be on the energy orb to get that multi-kill. Come on, something better. I don't mind that. It's not the best thing in the world, but it will provide a little bit of CC. Okay, let's check the top left corner for the teleporter. We want to get out of here as soon as possible. One of the big things that we are going to be looking forward to for in the future here is, now that we have all the characters unlocked, sometime soon here, I don't have a date on it, sometime soon here, we are going to go try and finish up the rest of the Providence trials, because there's a bit of a secret final Providence trial that I've been hearing a lot about the secret final Providence trial. I get the impression that it's pretty hard, and you can do it with every character. And that's pretty much all I know about it so far. There's a good chance that it might be like a secret extra boss or something, which I'm pretty excited about. The problem is that in order to get there, we have to go through some trials that I honestly find to be, I don't know, they're just not interesting. Like, I like Risk of Rain for this. The little mini games, I'm not saying they're bad. They're actually pretty well designed. I just don't find them interesting, personally. Whenever possible, I do try and just get them done as quickly as possible. There's a very good possibility that I have literally never unlocked the artifact that says that I have to get 15 of them on gold. Like, that's awful, and I'm never going to 100% them. Like, if that's the last thing I have left in the entire game is to 100% out Providence trials, I might just be satisfied with not 100% the game. There's a chance, I mean, like, while I'm doing them, I'll go for gold. I'm not gonna, like, intentionally fail at any point. Ooh, crowbar. That really helps the multi-kill. Yeah. Really helps with the multi-kill. Since we are going for a multi-kill, and crowbar is one of the better ways do it, I do think we'll probably scrap the drones at the first chance that we get. I would say that item loadout there, 2 healing, 1 damage. It's not the worst thing I've ever had on a stage 1. Definitely not the best. I, as a joke last night, was streaming for some of my friends, just like on Discord, and I did a Robomando run just to show RSPK and some of my other friends what Robomando was like, and had one of the most hilariously broken builds ever that by the end of it, I was so disappointed that I didn't record it for you guys. I managed to get 6 bottled chaos in the first 2 stages, just picking them up. It was not command, it was monsoon. Monsoon, no artifacts. And because of that, and because of having the nemesis, or however you say that word, which have a very low cooldown, every single time I activated my use item, it also activated 6 other random use items. So I think I got in somewhere in the range of 20 extra chests from like the commander's brooch. There was times when I activated the nemesis and missiles came out instead on top of that, and it was a lot of chaos, and I've never been carried by a use item like that before. Like, I've been carried by a lot of things, but like a use item, that's crazy. It was so crazy. It was a lot of fun, and Robomando, I don't think Robomando mattered. If I gotten those items on any character, it would have been like that. But it did help to be basically very quick, is really what Robomando ended up doing for that run, is that I got all of the items very quickly because I just basically ignored the enemies, and I think that's... Oh, come on. Oh, that's how I'm supposed to get up. I think that's more or less what the strategy for that character is you just ignore the enemies and you go around and open all the chests, and then you hit the teleporter as soon as possible. Alternatively, if you feel like you're strong enough, you just go ahead and hit the teleporter at the beginning. Can I get over there? I really don't think I can. No, I can't. I think that's how you get down into that room, because if you see that there's a vine there, I think that you get down there by getting up to the top there. I would actually argue that Artificer seems, now that I kind of know what I'm doing, a little bit better. Ooh, Old Lopper, thank you. Artificer seems actually just good now, to be honest. Okay, we're going to grab teleporter, and then as it's starting, we're going to grab this chest. Ah! Look at that damage, though. Oh, so good. That was a pretty big multi-kill, but I guess it wasn't the 15 or so or whatever that I need. Bye. Goodbye. I think that right there is going to be the secret to getting the multi-kill, is dropping down our distraction tactic first and foremost, and then sending a energy orb into the distraction tactic. Okay. I would actually kind of like 1 or 2 more items before leaving, because I'm noticing that we're kind of delicate right now. And despite the fact that I don't really mind being a delicate little flower that does a lot of damage, I am a huge fan of glass cannon builds and glass cannon characters. Delicate flowers don't grow on Petrichor. Petrichor is a sanctuary, sure, but it is not a sanctuary for the weak. Boxing gloves. Just gonna... Child, I will hurt you. Here's the salt lick. Yeah, we should probably leave. I'm not seeing anything else, so if I had seen a chest... Wow. This little toxin guy that, like, latches himself to people actually does a decent amount of damage. I will have to say, I'm a little surprised by that. I thought it was going to be a lot less than 20. Considering some of the other toxin things in the game do, like, 5 damage... 20 is pretty good. I mean, it's not going to make or break, but like it'll add to the overall DPS. And I imagine it probably, I haven't read the log for that one yet. I imagine it probably scales damage over time. So we got 2 chests, 248. I like to do the math of how much I need before I can come back. Do we have an acrid? Be nice if Acrid would be so kind as to give me something very useful. He has been very kind recently. He blessed our run with Huntress the other day. Fireworks isn't the worst. I was really expecting that guy to teleport after me. There we go. Get out of there real quick. I would love this red whip. And we need to move. This is what I'm talking about. Little too delicate. There's a chest up there. Top left. Might not get back around to getting it, unfortunately. Teleporter's beneath me. We'll go ahead and hit it. Should get more than enough money during the teleporter event. Ah, just a little bit too high. Those freaking little larva things, man. When they do actually manage to do damage to you, they're so annoying. I fired in the wrong direction. Oh, I'm not dead? I thought I was dead. Okay, we're gonna come up here and grab this chest on the off chance that it's something useful. I was just trying. Saw the number, but I didn't see what it was. Oh, and then insult to injury. Jeez. Okay. That was a really unnecessary expenditure. I shouldn't have done that. That was very expensive. Okay, I know there's one more chest up here. We'll buy this once. There we go. Old Lopper helping us out there. I'd like the 400, please. Good enough. We get this drone. And then, despite the fact that we are still quite delicate, we are leaving. Ooh, look at that drift. That was sexy. Oh shit, we have to kill the boss still. I completely forgot about the boss, to be honest. Probably why he's so pissed with me. Oh my gosh. Something in there's hurting. Oh my gosh. Ah, yep, I saw that coming. Damn it. Okay, let's try again real quick. This is what happens when Artificer gets no movement speed and no healing. Doesn't really matter that you have that much damage. You just slowly get whittled down. I've also noticed something happening recently that I'm not sure why or where it's coming from. Maybe someone can explain this to me, but whenever you're really low, above a certain amount of HP, and you stop being in combat for a little while, even with no healing items, you will sometimes get a burst of HP where you suddenly recover like anywhere between 20 to 100 HP, depending on what your maximum is. If you rewind a little bit, right before I died to that imp, well, actually, I died to the frenzied larva. If it was just the imp, I would have been fine. You'll see that I actually regenerated a whole bunch of HP while just standing down there. But I have nothing on me that would have caused me to regenerate HP via items. So I don't know what's causing that, and I don't think it was in Risk of Rain 2013. And if it was, then I just never noticed back in the day. But yeah, if anyone knows what causes that, or if, like, has managed to do any research, or maybe another streamer has figured it out or something like that, please let me know, because I'd like to figure out the exact science of it. It definitely doesn't happen when you're at high HP. I don't think I've ever seen it happen while it's still above half. Stun gun's actually pretty good. Phaser, whatever. It completely locks up enemies on a chance, which pretty useful. I think I am going to, due to the distance of the teleporter, I'm going to grab that chest right there. Before leaving. Killing these two guys down here should do it. Yep. We'll grab this, and then we will head to the teleporter. Boxing gloves. I'm fine with that. For anyone who has commented on my loadout of what were we call it? My control scheme, sorry. I did actually try mouse and keyboard the other day. I played an entire match with mouse and keyboard, start to finish. And by the end of it, I came to a conclusion. It probably is better. It's probably a better loadout. Better control scheme. I don't like it. So I went back to controller. There's just something about having my hands on the keyboard for every single game that I play that gets tiresome. So I enjoy having a game that I can play on controller every once in a while. Because despite the fact that I play all of my games on PC, I'm not PC master race. Like, I think that both PC and console have their benefits. And to some degree, I kind of miss playing some games on console, because I haven't really done that in years. PC's just been so much more convenient lately that I just don't get back onto my console ever. Okay. Crit ring. So that gives me a little bit of crit chance. Every time I crit, it minuses all my cooldowns by 1. It's probably one of my favorite items in the game, because it leads to some pretty hilarious situations with certain characters. Probably my favorite red, although it's definitely not the best red. So we'll see how this goes. Now that I have it, I would very much like some attack speed. And some healing. And to not die. We're just trying to walk away real quick and there's some healing right up. See? That right there. There's no reason with my current loadout for me to have gained that HP back. So there is some sort of, like, protection in play there that healed me back up because I was low and not taking any damage anymore. That's very interesting. It looked like it healed me back to full. Ooh, foreign fruit. Okay. I am going to grab this shrine up here, though, because it's nearby and we know where it is. I'm not going to search the stage, but if I do see chests, I'm not going to waste my opportunity to spend money. Especially because shrines have a potential to give you quite a bit. Shrines are actually very important in this game, especially in Monsoon. Like, you can almost sometimes only get like 3 or 4 items from a chest in the early game. But I have sometimes left stages with upwards of 12, and in one particular case, upwards of 15 items because of just getting lucky off of shrines. Now, mind you, I would only ever bid on a shrine the first time until you have the rest of the chests open. Now, mind you, I'm a gambler, so I don't actually follow my own advice there. But if you bid more than once on a shrine, you are paying more than a basic chest at that point. So something to keep in mind. The first one is cheaper. Everyone afterwards is, in fact, more expensive. But if you have nothing else to spend your money on, or you haven't been able to find anything else to spend your money on, then, you know, consider the risk yourself. But personally, I like gambling, so I'm a little bit of a I'm not like a full gambling addict per se, but whenever it comes to video game gambling, I don't consider the stakes of the video game high enough to not spend all my money. Like, whenever they I played a little bit of Guild Wars 2, and whenever they first introduced Path of Fire, there was this casino. And at first I was like, okay, who cares about the casino, right? But then they introduced that one of the rewards for the casino was one of the largest badge slot increasers the game had at the time. And I'm like, oh, I like inventory space. So I, leading up to Path of Fire coming out, I had a lot of money. 2 days after Path of Fire came out, I was poor. Instantaneously. But I did manage to get one of those badge slot increasers. I even had someone in my guild who could use it right away. So I had a largest size of bag you could have almost immediately. It's an enviable position. And totally worth it. And definitely don't ask anyone to prove otherwise. And I definitely didn't have to get a whole bunch of money in order to save up for amounts that they introduced later in Path of Fire. Totally not. None of those things. Can't prove it. Oh, we need crit chance. I was making anecdotal stories and small talk, and I immediately forgot that we needed crit chance. Yeah, shoot me in the face. I get it. I kind of hate those guys. The spitters. Not my top tier enemy. Definitely not. We'll go ahead and hit this just to get out of the way. I wasn't quite high enough, it looks like. I'll just come over here and grab this chest real quick. That is actually one of the artifacts that I have not unlocked yet because I had not remembered how to do it correctly. Despite being here many, many times, I just remembered how to unlock it incorrectly. The other artifact we're looking for is I need to get glass from the Ancient Valley, which I do know how to get, but just knowing how to get it is not the easiest thing in the world. It's actually kind of like pretty hard, I would say, and only certain characters can reliably get it. Either that or a certain amounts of like move speed and stuff like that. We're gonna have to get out of here really fast. Yep. That's pretty nice. We're gonna intentionally jump down here. That was intentional, I promise. I know we can leave, but I'm going to search specifically just this area real quick because there's a ladder that leads me back up. And I also think I'm going to keep the foreign fruit on me. I just need a little bit more items. Not being greedy, I actually just really need a little bit more. Getting more money there is not going to help me. Okay, so we are going to get out of here. Despite there being a ladder there and me being able to get right back up to the teleporter, I did forget that there wasn't a ladder here. And I did forget that we were really slow. Really, really slow right now. Okay. We're going to check this use item over here. There's a very low chance that it's something I want. It is far safer to have the healing. Wow, that was not worth my time, big chest. Thanks so much. Oh, come on. Did I was on the right ladder the first time. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay. Looks like we are already in the left side of the map here. So I can confirm that we don't have Boar Beach. At least I don't think we have Boar Beach. I don't think I've ever managed to capture going to Boar Beach on screen a single time. I've been back to it 2 or 3 times. I think maybe actually only once. I've only been back to it once. But I've never managed to capture it on camera for some reason. Just kind of doesn't happen. There's a chance that it's right above us, but I want to check down here first. I want a big chest, yeah. I do actually see particles. Teleporter particles. So we are already in the good. Already in the clear here. Come on. Not the worst thing I could have gotten there. You know what? Screw it. We're just going to go ahead and activate it. And whatever money we get. Ifrit. Is he... Where is he? He's above us. Imp got stuck for some reason? That was weird. Not the worst thing in the world. Eh. Let's go see about killing this Ifrit. Okay. Oh, come on. Really want to get that bird. There we go. You stuck over there, man? Apparently you are. We take these. How are you possibly hitting me? Bullshit. Okay, we're gonna check above the teleport area real quick for items, because we basically got nothing from this stage and we have plenty of money. No reason to activate that. And we can just drop down to the teleporter whenever we're done up here. It's a nice efficient use of time. I have enough money that we can probably play this twice. That's tempting. One thing to keep in mind is that failing that does... You actually want another jetpack. Failing that does actually give us benefit right now. Well, it doesn't, because we learned from a previous video that the stacks of the snake eyes don't actually stay between levels, unfortunately. Already have that artifact, so we don't need to worry about getting that artifact piece there. Is there anything else? This is kind of in the way here, so we can... Yes! Nice! It was worth my time. Oh, yes! Very worth my time. Hell fucking yeah! Okay, let's just go. We basically can't ask for more at this point. We can ask, but it's rude to ask. Oh wait, the teleport's right there. Thought it was above me. Yeah! Artificer blends with ATG beautifully. What is that? Is that a tier 2 gunner drone? I barely recognize it. Plus we have some attack speed now. And if we can get some crit, then... we'll be able to reactivate our thing quite often as well. Our flamethrower. From all of the resets from the crit ring. I'm fine with that. It's not the best item I could get. But it's also very much not the worst item I could get. In fact, if you get enough of those eggs, they actually turn into some pretty good healing. I take them in command all the time. Especially because once you get like 2 or 3 of them, you get healed really fast out of combat. I think it only takes, I don't remember if it's 4 or 5 seconds. Somewhere in that range. Damn, those guys hit so hard. Not really seeing a lot more to be found here. I think we're just gonna hit it and do the same thing as last time. Look for items during and after. Lots of beasts up top. Ah, I can't quite get up there. Lots of regeneration. Not complaining, per se. Ooh, repulsion armor plate. It's a very good item to get. Oh, they're beneath me now, aren't they? Yeah. I also appreciate the fact that my missiles are taking out all of the larvae for me, who can, as we've seen recently, become a problem. Okay, let's get down there and get this taken care of. I'm not a huge fan of being cheesy like this against bosses, but I mean, if you're gonna make the boss design this way, and then the level design this way, can't blame me. Above the Elders should be our last major check. And if we survive here, we can probably make it all the way. And that'll be my first victory of Artificer. And I'll get her nice little beautiful combat log art. And it'll just be a good run for the day. I have a lot of stuff I need to take care of today, so I was just like, you know what? Let's just do a run and see what happens. Instead of just, you know, there's been so much about challenges lately that I just wanted to play the game. I mean... I'm changing directions every time you hit them is really a pain in the ass. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the enemies in this game are way too accurate for their own good. Well, pretty good for them, I guess. It's not good for me. Oh, I lost one of my drones. Dang it. I was trying to upgrade it. We kind of just need to get out of here. Normal imp overload, thank goodness. I was worried for a second there that it was going to be some sort of crazy-ass imp overload. Yes, screw it. Gosh, dang it! Having no movement speed is literally the worst. Literally the worst. But unfortunately, that's 39 minutes of recording, and that's all I can afford to do today. So hopefully that's just some more Artificer gameplay is enough to satisfy the need for more Risk of Rain Returns today, and hopefully you guys come back for more tomorrow. I have been Areima, this has been Risk of Rain Returns, and if you guys are enjoying the content, please leave a comment, like, and or subscribe. And it just helps me out, helps out the channel, all that good stuff. I hope you have a good day. Goodbye.